Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, I'm doing a what's on my iPhone video. And before I start, I would like to apologize. I am not using a microphone for this video. Well, I am using a microphone, the built-in one to my DSLR. It's kind of crappy. But I am having some issues with my microphone that I use for voiceovers. And hopefully, I'm going to be getting a new one this month, so you can look forward to that. And my video quality will be increasing just a little bit. But for the meantime, I am using the really bad microphone built into my DSLR. So I hope you can forgive me for that. But in this video, I'm doing a what's on my iPhone video, so let's go ahead and jump in and see what's on my iPhone. Now before I start, I'm just going to go over how I like my apps positioned on my home screen. Now I keep most Apple pre-installed apps on my home screen. So on the top row, the only app I really use a lot is the camera. I know it's an iPhone, but I don't really use the phone a lot. I usually text people. The second row down, I don't usually use any of these apps except weather, maybe once every 2 days to see if it's going to rain or something like that. The third row down, I sometimes use the calculator and the notes app, but not much. On the fourth row down, this is probably the row I use most often or every day to check the App Store and the iTunes Store just to see what's new on the top charts and stuff like that. Moving down to the fifth row, I have my extras folder, which is Apple apps that I don't use. So there's Compass, Tips, Voice Memos, Newsstand. I don't use any of those. Oh, and Game Center. By the way, I hate Game Center. Settings, I use maybe every 2 days, I think, in case I want to change something in my settings. With the addition of Control Center, which was added in iOS 7, I don't really need to go in my settings app unless I'm going to change anything major. And Passbook, I only have Passbook on my home screen for iTunes Pass, and actually, I just restored my iPhone, so I gotta get iTunes Pass going on Passbook. But that's the only reason I keep Passbook on my home screen. And Health, when I get the Apple Watch, I will be using this a bit more. But I just use this to count my steps today. I only have 1,400 steps because I was sitting in a classroom for all of today. So on the bottom row here, this is where all the third-party apps live. I have YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I use these apps probably, I'd say I open them 20 times a day just to check what's new on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. This folder here is YouTube Tools. So YouTube Capture is an app that you can use to capture video directly on your iPhone and directly upload it to YouTube. Studio is just like YouTube Analytics, but it's on an iPhone app. And iMovie is a video editing software from Apple, if you didn't know. Going to the next page here, starting on the top left, we have Cineplex. Now, Cineplex is an app I use to see when movies are playing. That's the brand of movie theater that's in my area, so I use that app to see when movies are playing. The next app is called Big Day. Now, Big Day is actually what I'm using to count how many days until my trip to Maui over the summer, so only 73 days until December 18th, so I'm pretty excited for that. The next app is My Rogers. Now, I am in Canada, so I am on the Rogers network. Now, this is the app I use to see how much data, how much texting, and how many minutes I have left on my plan. I can't open that app because it will show my phone number. Here in editing, I never really use this folder. I actually bought these apps as a bundle. Now, bundle apps are new in iOS 8, and I think I paid like $3.99 for all these apps. They're all by the same maker, and they're just really advanced photo editing features, kind of like Photoshop in 5 different apps. So speed test, ever since I got the iPhone 6, I want to see how much faster the LTE is, so I'm constantly checking the LTE speed in my area. 1Password is where I store all my passwords, and I really like it because it has a built-in web browser, so if you go to a website, you can automatically input your passwords using the built-in web browser in 1Password. Kijiji is kind of like Craigslist, but in Canada. It allows you to post classifieds in your area. So if I ever need to sell an old iPhone or iPad or Mac, I can go on Kijiji and easily post it within that app. Amazon, I'm pretty sure you know what Amazon is. Just a side note, I really like what Amazon has done with iOS 8 using Touch ID to sign in. I'm using that a lot when I buy stuff. Apple Store, I never really used this. When I restored my iPhone from a backup Apple Store automatically came on my phone. I think I used this when I bought my iPhone 6 because Apple Store was the only way I could actually purchase an iPhone 6. UPS is what I use to track all of my Amazon purchases because UPS is the main shipping provider that Amazon uses. RBC is what I use to manage all my financial information. So I actually get paid through my partnering network, which is the broadband TV network. I get paid through PayPal from them, and then I transfer the money from PayPal to my bank. So RBC is my banking app, and PayPal is what I use to get paid through them. I don't usually keep the money in PayPal, I just transfer it directly into my savings account. Tile is really cool. I ordered a tile online, and then you can just put your tile. It's a little white thing. It's really thin, and it's about, I'd say, that tall, and you can put it anywhere. I'm keeping it in my wallet, and if you lose your wallet, your tile is in there, and then you can just open up the tile app, and then you can track your tile and see wherever it is, and you can mark it as stolen or anything like that. View source, I actually got this I got this app from a video from My Jailbreak Movies or iDownload blog. If you go into this app and enter a URL, so if I go apple.com, if I go to apple.com, you can actually view the HTML source of the website. So that looks cool. It's kind of technical. I don't really know anything about HTML, but it's kind of fun to have that app on my phone. CNN, I don't really use CNN. I don't use the app. I just like having the notifications for breaking news. The Oilers app is the app for my local NHL team. I am a giant hockey fan, so I do like to follow the Oilers, which is my local NHL team. TSN Go is if I want to follow any other sports. TSN Hockey is if I want to follow anything really in-depth in hockey that isn't the Oilers. Flight Tracker, this is actually a really cool app. It can show you how many flights and what flights are in the sky, and it will actually open up the camera app, and if you point it at the horizon, it'll actually show you exactly where the plane is and where the plane's going to, and it's really cool. You should definitely go check out. It's called Flight Tracker 24, I think. Sky Guide, I don't really use this app. I use it in my notification center to see when the sun is going to rise and set. iMonitor, again, I use this only in my notification center just to see like my internet speed, my free storage, and my RAM and all that. Now at the bottom, this is where I keep my games. I don't really have many games, but Amazing Brick, I have wasted so many hours of productivity playing this game, so I'll just show you what it's like right now. So you gotta jump this little black brick through these openings, and you gotta avoid the other bricks. So my high score is 18, so definitely go download that app and see if you can beat my high score. Subway Surf, I'm pretty sure you know what this app is. It's this little kid that is doing graffiti on a train, and the security guard starts chasing him, see? And you just try to run away from the guy and catch as many coins as you can. Kind of like Temple Run, but yeah, it's a really fun game. Now the last app on my phone is a game, and it is called Fist of Fury. Now this is my favorite game on my phone, and all you have to do is you have to use this little ninja guy, and you gotta swipe away the other ninjas that are coming at you. So swipe up, down, left, left, down, left, left, down, right, 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 down, right, right, left, down, and you get the idea. This is a really fun game. So guys, those were all the apps on my iPhone. I don't really keep that many third-party apps, but just a really quick video to show you what's on my iPhone. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, definitely leave a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe and comment telling me what you thought. Thank you for watching. My name is Mike, and I'll see you in the next video.